Alright, magandang araw sa ating lahat. Nagbabalik na naman po tayo sa atin pong episodes, mga topics series dito sa atin pong kwentuhan, kaalaman at karanasan sa ating 4K edutainment. Ang focus po ng ating tinatalakay dito or inputs dito ay mga related sa social work provision, okay, and practice. So, kaya ngayong araw, pag-uusapan natin itong mga techniques in social work, no? Hango sa mga libro, no? Lalong-lalo na sa kay Professor Termali Mendoza. Ano ba itong mga techniques in social work or social work techniques, no? Magandang pag-usapan ito kasi napapanahon, no? Na bigyan natin ng pansin. Although, marami na sa atin nakakaalam dito kasi napakadami nitong techniques na ito. Sa social work board exam, lumalabas ho ito. Kaya pakinggan natin at tingnan natin. No? Again, I'm not an expert but I can understand the way how these techniques are operationalized. Alright? So, game na. Okay. So, bigyan na natin ng pansin ito, no? Para marami tayong matutunan and please subscribe, hit the button, no? And follow our YouTube channel Rab at 4K Edutainment. Okay? Sige. So, ano ba itong social work techniques? No? Alam ko marami ito, no? Ayan, nasa screen yung napakadaming techniques ng social work, no? Ito ay mga procedures by which yung skill is implemented, no? Skill ng social worker ay implemented. So alamin natin isa-isa. Okay? At napakarami. We have 14 social work techniques, no? And una dito yung small talk. Number 2, support through ventilation. 3, reassurance and instillation of hope. 4, exploration. 5, clarification. 6, education and advice. 7, universalization. 8, reward and punishment. 9, role rehearsal and demonstration. 10, confrontation. 11, conflict. 12, manipulation. 13, andragogy. 14, conscientization. Alright? Napakadami ho mga kapamilya, mga kabaro, ano? So isa-isahin ho lang siguro natin ito sa mabilisan. Okay, unahin na natin dito yung small talk. Ano ba itong small talk? Ha? Ano ba itong small talk? This refers to inconsequential, ano? Inconsequential conversation, and it is usually used to break the ice, no? To break the ice. Meaning, ginagamit ito para medyo hindi masyado maging seryoso tayo, no? No, small talk, little. So, social worker and client, no? But in urgent of crisis situations, this is not advisable, and one goes straight to the point. Okay? Next. Support through ventilation. And this is encouraged to uphold, to sustain some aspect of the client's functioning. His strength, his attitude, his eagerness to do something about his problem by allowing him to ventilate, reassuring him, and instilling hope in him. Yung ventilation involves bringing to the surface feelings and attitudes. So, we need to encourage the social work and the social worker practitioner. We need to encourage and uphold and sustain yung aspect of client's functioning. Ano-ano ba ito? Yung strength, yung attitude, yung kanyang eagerness to participate in problem solution. And kailangan i-allow natin ito. Hayaan natin siya, no? Sa kanyang mga ventilation, but reassure him or her that all her concerns will be dealt professionally. Right? Number 3, reassurance and instillation of hope. No, dito naman involves assuring the client that the situation with which he is struggling has an attainable solution. Siyempre, no? Hindi po pwedeng sabihin natin, nako, walang solution dyan sa problem mo. No? Walang solution dyan sa concerns mo. Kaya, wag na natin pag-usapan. Mali po yon. We are not professional kapag ganyan po ang ating sinasabi. No? And that he has the capacity to deal with his own problem. Kaya nga, gusto natin na may participation ang client. Kasi tayo, we are just only assessing. And of course, we're just only facilitating problems into solution, but kailangan engage yung client dito. Okay? Encouraging his efforts, offering realistic assurance, and expressing hope that things will be better. Okay? Number 4, exploration. It is used to elicit necessary information to bring our details about experiences and relationships as the client perceives them, and to examine the feelings connected to the relationship and experiences. It is used to discover new and significant facets of the case. We need to explore. And number 5, clarification. It is to make a point understandable, and this is to ensure that the worker and the client are on the same thinking and understanding level. Siyempre, alam ng client ito. So therefore, ang social worker can adjust, can suggest, can make a solution, and the client itself can also clarify things and settling this to the worker, and must participate to the problem solution process. Education and advice, formerly known as advice giving and counseling. It is to contribute data, ideas, facts, and values concepts which are not available to the client and which may prove useful to him. It is offer suggestion and to stimulate the client's thinking and feeling. So, papasok natin dito yung advice giving, no? Sort of counseling. Kunyari, malaki ang problema niyan. So, encourage natin siya that alam mo, kaya pa nating solusyonan yan. Ganito lang yan, no? So, ganito ang gagawin natin o gawin mo para masolusyonan yung mga problems mo. So, it is always advice, no? Have an ideas, no? Para ma-facilitate ang mga solutions doon sa concerns. Universalization. It is the utilization of commonality of human experiences and the strengths of others to cope with situations similar to those which are troubling the client. And number 8, reward and punishment. One gets reward for good behavior or punished for misbehavior. Minsan hindi natin ginagamit itong punishment kasi hindi nakakatulong ito. Rather, nag-create ito ng something negative at dinadamdam ito ng client. So hindi niya nakakalimutan itong pinapunish siya. So what if reward system? If magpatuloy siya sa napakaganda niyang ginagawa, mga behavior, then he will be rewarded for doing it. Now, kapag hindi siya magkaroon ng good behavior and walang punishment pero wala siyang matatanggap na reward, no? So this is used when there is better understanding of the causes and greater ability to anticipate and control the consequences. Number 9 is role rehearsal and demonstration. It is a stimulated or simulated situation. So, a role play and demonstration on how actions may be carried out. So, may kasama dito yung role playing, no? And demonstrating the situations where the client can understand, no? And make solutions and depart from her concern. The client is asked to assume and develop some of the feelings that the actual event will call into play. Ang number 10, yung confrontation. It is to come face to face with the hard facts of the situation, facing reality, and it is a form of a limiting behavior that is contradictory or irrational or destructive to self and to others. Number 11, conflict. It is a type of stress produced when a person is motivated by two or more needs in such a manner that the satisfaction of one need is the dissatisfaction of another one. The conflict may be in the individual himself, between him and others, or between groups. So, ang hirap dito na pag deals with the conflict, no? So, mayroon tayong two or more needs in such a manner that is satisfaction of one need may mean the dissatisfaction of another. Mahirap ito. The conflict may be in individual himself, between him, no, or others in the groups. So, manipulation, it means skillful management of events. Environmental manipulation, such as when a child is removed from a troubled home and placed under temporary care of safety. To manipulate constructively and positively without exploiting others. Andragogy, number 13. It is the art and science of helping adults to learn. Workers hold seminar workshops to create self-awareness and perception. Nagbibigay din siya ng training for group cooperation, problem solving, and leadership. Learning through the use of group dynamics exercises, role playing, etc. Ito pa, yung 14, yung conscientization. It means the awakening of a person's positive self-concept in relation to environment and society through liberating education which treats learners as active agents rather than passive recipients of learning. Also known as consciousness raising, critical awareness, action, reflection, action. So, ayun, alam mo yung maganda yung may reflection tayo, no? May penetration tayo doon sa problem mismo, and aware tayo kung how this problem can be translated into a solution, and we can reflect with our action. Ayun, so most likely yun ang mga basic na techniques in social work profession. So, tandaan lamang po natin ito. Napakaganda, no? Mabilis natin ito maisagawa kapag naintindihan natin ito. Alright? So, with that, marami pong salamat at magandang araw muli sa atin lahat. Sana ay mayroon ho kayong mga natutunan, sort of reminders, refresh sa ating mga kaalaman way back in college. Sa mga estudyante naman, at least aware kayo dito sa mga techniques in social work profession. So, and practice. Maraming salamat at magandang araw po sa ating lahat.